Welcome to the animated recap. Guys, we have explained 3 parts of the series Madagascar, and if you haven't watched the series you can go in the playlist and check out the videos there. And today is the turn of the 4th part of the series Penguins of Madagascar. These penguins has a different role in the entire series of Madagascar, where they are more intelligent, smart as well as cute. But where did these penguins come from, and can they have any enemies? In the beginning of the movie, we are shown Antarctica, where all the penguins were moving in a line like a train. 3 little penguins come out of the herd and ask their elders that why are we doing this? Some penguins tell it is our job. We live like this. From above they see a huge rolling egg, but no one pays attention and ignore it. Then the small penguins decide to save that egg, and they say we will move away from our herd, change our thinking and do our work by ourselves. All the penguins become shocked. The little penguins run after the egg to save it, and while saving the egg they fall down, and they linked to each other, and now they are hanging from a cliff. The egg was rolling, making a huge ice ball, and falls on a ship. The penguins think the egg is safe now, but then a penguin tells that no one returns alive from this ship. The name of the penguins were Skipper, Kowalski and Rico. The people who came here for the shooting of the penguins pushed them down, and the penguins falls. These penguins fall into the ship, but the dangerous seals living there in the sea reaches them to eat. These penguins make a plan and climbs on a hook that when it will be automatically loaded it will throw these penguins somewhere away. Rico had eaten the egg. When the seal climbs up it shoots the trigger and leaves the 3 little penguins on an ice floor. Rico takes out the egg from its mouth. Eggshell breaks and a small penguins come out from it, and considers the 3 penguins in front of him as his family. Skipper named that penguin Private and says from today onwards all 4 of us are family. Now it is the scene shown after 10 years, where these penguins were giving performance inside the circus. But while giving performances they all had become bored, and now to celebrate Private's birthday penguins were about to commit theft. They reach inside a castle, makes the guard unconscious, steals his card and open the lock, and after that when the door opened thousands of tons of gold was lying in front of them. They were very happy to see all this gold and talks about what are they gonna do with it. Private then watches his favorite snacks there, which were cheesy dribbles, and gets a coin from Skipper and goes to get the snack. When Skipper puts the coin in the machine he disappears. The other penguins go to search him, but one by one all of them get disappeared in the machine. The machine had taken all the 4 penguins. Under the machine were the feet of the octopus, and the octopus runs away with the machine. All 4 open the lock to get out of their cage because Rico always had a pin with it to open the locks. Private sees there are a lot of red buttons and he starts pushing them. And then here comes the Dr Octavius Brine. His body was flexible, he comes in his true form and turns out to be an octopus, and his name was Dave. But penguins refused to recognize him. Dave says we know each other since a long time. I was always rejected inside the zoo because everyone there was liking the little penguins, and I was put in a small box every time. Every time I was transported in a new suit, but no one liked me. All the people liked the black and white penguins. Nobody liked me, so I will take revenge from everyone now. We also come to know about the green serum that the Dave had prepared. He tries to escape from here, but the entire team of octopus was behind them. There comes a time when the penguins were about to caught up by the octopus. There comes a team which was made for the animal safety. The name of the team was North Wind, and its leader was a fox, and its name was Classified. There was also a seal named Short Fuse, a big polar bear named Corporal, as well as an intelligent owl named Eva. Polar bear liked these penguins a lot and hug them and say they are 2 cute penguins. Then Skipper tells them they also have a team and we have done a lot of planning till today. But Classified does not agree to him. And now they have reached the headquarters of North Wind. Here Classified tries to ask from the penguins that if you have escaped from the way, tell me about the things that you have seen there. But Skipper talks more about nonsense and only tells him that the way is an octopus. Classified tells these penguins about the Medusa serum. North Twin came to know from his network that thwart is making Medusa serum, which is quite dangerous. They come to know that Rico had eaten the Medusa serum and has brought with him. Classify could not believe that the serum he wanted to get was in front of his eyes. Now thwart has hacked the network of North Wind. He video calls them and tells that he will kill them all soon. Classified says that your medicine is now with us. Thwart then shows them a big drum of Medusa serum. In the North Wind, red alert starts happening inside the headquarters. It turns out that the penguins are being stolen from the entire city. Penguins plan to stop the theft, but Classified knew that these penguins are of no use. That's why he makes all 4 of them unconscious and falls them asleep there, sends ship to Madagascar. Penguins come out of the box, and in order to save themselves they press the exit button of the plane and throw unnecessary stuff down. They don't even bring the parachutes with them. Firstly, all they land on a plane, and they come to know that this plane is not going in the right direction. So they land the plane on the other side. Here David was kidnapping different penguins from everywhere. Here the North Wind team learns that the penguins never went to Madagascar but have disappeared from there. Here the team of penguins has reached Shanghai, and they come to know through TV that the penguins are still disappearing. Now they think which will be the next city. Thwart is planning to kidnap the penguins, and then Rico spits out all the ice balls from his mouth. On seeing ice balls, Skippers comes to know that Thwart is kidnapping all the penguins from cities, and next city is Shanghai. There is a large zoo in Shanghai, and there happens a mermaid show that is done by the penguins. Penguins reaches inside the show smartly by becoming the backpack of the children, and they start looking for Thwart. They try to catch Thwart. Penguins annoy a seal to make it angry so that the seal break the aquarium and all the water comes out. They were about to drop a skeleton on the Thwart. Then there are the team of North Wind reaches, but till then Thwart had run away from the place. Private was sent inside the aquarium to distract Thwart's attention, but Thwart was running from there catching all the penguins. Thwart also takes Private along with him. Penguins fly the jet of North Wind team, but they didn't know how to operate the jet. From behind, Eva and Classified kept shouting that return our plane. North Wind team wanted to get back to airplane by riding a boat. Due to the quarrel between penguins and North Wind, the entire plane gets destroyed. Classified, who was made the leader, was getting angry because penguins were sent to Madagascar, but they did not stop there. At the same time, they made their plan to catch the Thwart alone. Do you think that if they had made a good planning, they would have been caught till yet? That's why Classified punished them to stay alone. Rico, Kowalski and Skipper had nothing to eat or drink on the boat, while on the other hand the team of North Wind was partying comfortably. Classified gets a signal through his tracker. Upon inquiring, he tells Private that when they were unconscious he put on a tracker on them. Thwart had kept all the penguins from all over the world. Now it was the time to scare all those penguins. He was about to test his serum on those penguins. But before testing the serum on the penguins, he tries it on a grasshopper and it turns into a big monster. On the other side, the North Wind and Penguins team were standing outside the base of Thwart and were quarreling about whose plan to be followed. Skipper had no plan, and now Classified tells about his plan. Classified, when displays his 3D plan, Skipper realizes that he must follow Classified's plan. Skipper, Kowalski and Rico team go to distract Thwart's team so that the entire team of North Wind from behind can blow up this place. But all these penguins were caught by the octopus along with the North Wind team. Means that they couldn't save Private and defeat Thwart. Now in front of all these penguins, he was about to change the youngest member of the penguins, Private, into a monster. Thwart increases the power of the serum. Private had a key in his mouth. When Thwart turned on the device, the laser light coming out from the machine destroys the place where Private was lying. All of them thought that Private disappeared, but actually Private was hidden. Private saves his life and runs away from there and directly reaches the North Wind team and sets them free. Classified feels proud on Private that he saved them, but North Wind team did not help Private in return. Private tells them if Skipper was here, he would not leave anyone here alone. Classified out of fear says we should leave because there is a huge team of octopus here and we cannot win. Private leaves saying bad to them and says I will go to save my friends alone. Now Private, who was the youngest and the most adorable penguin of all, was on his way alone to save all the penguins of the world. Here Dr. Octavius comes and tells everyone that he has got rid of the penguins. But in reality that doctor was the way who was going to try the Medusa serum in front of the people. After using the Medusa serum, all the penguins transformed into the horrible monsters that look like ugly creatures. On seeing these penguins, people get scared and run away. Here Private understands what he is supposed to do. If he wants to normalize all the penguins, he must reverse the machine. But he was not able to do all this alone, so that's why he goes to Skipper Kowalski and then Rico to seek help. The three monsters somehow recognizes their young penguin and make a team to help him. Private goes inside the machine and connects himself with two strings and after that starts replacing the good powers. But due to the side effects, Private was changing. Skipper tells him that he don't need to do this, but Private tells them that if he didn't do this, all the penguins will become bad and no one would like them. Now the way in order to stop them turns into the octopus, and when he comes forward he comes to know that the penguins are going to reverse the machine. When the skipper presses the button, he realizes that the battery of the devices had ran out and Skipper sent Rico to the mall to bring the battery. But Rico falls for the cheesy dribbles. The way was about to reach the penguins when Rico throws the cheesy dribbles. The way was throwing all the penguins in a big vacuum cleaner because from there no one comes back. Skipper throws a cheesy dribble that falls straight over the remote, hits it and the machine gets activated, and because of Private's cuteness and his looks, all the penguins gets back their looks. Because the machine was put on the ice balls, but the machine had a huge side effect on Private and that turned it into an egg. Northwind was witnessing everything because they have reached there to help them, and Polar Bear puts the egg on the ground and waits for it to hatch. When the eggshell breaks, Private comes out, but it was not looking less than a monster. But still Rico, Skipper and Kowalski feel proud of Private and they salute to him that today he did a great job by saving all the penguins from extinction. The way was now converted into a small ice ball and Skipper knew to whom to give this. Skipper hands over that ice ball to a little girl. Here Classified, the leader of the North Wind, comes and praises the whole penguin team, especially Private. Private demands for jets in exchange for the prize, and now these penguins were flying in their private jets and roaming all over the world. Here this movie ends. Guys, I hope you like the movie. If you have not subscribed our channel yet, subscribe it now and hit the bell icon, and if you want to see more animated recaps, let us know in the comment section. See you in the next new series.